Hey guys, Wolf here. Thank you ever so much for coming to join us today here on our channel. I hope that you like my little Christmas outfit going on here because literally at the time of this recording, it is literally about a month away for Christmas here in the UK. I would just like to say happy Thanksgiving to all of our viewers over in the US who have just recently celebrated Thanksgiving, literally like a couple of days ago at the time of the recording. So this is the first episode of a brand new how-to series, what we're actually doing here on the channel. So we will be covering like a number of different areas such as redstone and also how to improve your builds and trying and introduce a more simpler version for newcomers to actually really understand. Now I know that there is many content creators out there who have actually done these kind of episodes before. I've actually watched a lot of them to see how to build certain stuff, and sometimes it doesn't come across fully clear on how to actually do certain things, or they're just too complicated, or they just don't work. So this is actually the basis which you can use on Java and also on Bedrock. Now I've actually tried some of these builds on our Bedrock account, and that of course they do work. So please do keep in mind that some of the builds what we will be going into the redstone may not work fully, but of course this is literally designed for the newcomers into the game. So welcome newcomers to the Minecraft community. So you can actually also find our links over to our Discord channel in the description box down below, and with all of our social network links and etc. So let's just very quickly jump into this redstone contraption, kind of like insight of what redstone is. And of course the next episode will be actually covering some builds which we kind of like started over there ready for the next recording. So this is on the flat world, just to really do this kind of like a bit of into tutorials how to guide series. So let's just very quickly pop round, and that's where hello builds. So as you might have gathered, we have actually got a few things in our inventory here anyway. So I am actually going to be introducing some really fundamental bits here. Besides the lamp here and the comparator, you do need to go into the nether for some of the items for them, such as the glowstone and also the quartz shards things as well. What are they called? The nether quartz, which look like that there. So you do need to go into the nether for those little bits, but you will need to get redstone dust. So the redstone dust you can actually get from blocks from the deep slate and also from stone. These are the redstone ores, which you can actually get from using stone pickaxes / iron. And now I would always try and go for iron mostly, just to make sure, in case that you lose anything for that. Now these are literally the only type 2 blocks you can actually interact with what will produce a small amount of light. This would only produce light coming up to this bit of redstone here, so it's only 3 blocks surrounding it, so do keep that in mind. So they do look pretty, to say the least. So when you've got your redstone dust through the normal way of mining it out, and then you get like 2-3 drops of redstone, you can actually use fortune on these as well. Depending what level of fortune you've got, and really depending how much of a dust you can actually get. So I've actually placed 9 pieces of redstone dust on the ground here. That's the reason for this block here. So this here is a redstone block, so a block of redstone, and it's actually formed up of 9 pieces of redstone dust. Now, you can only stack these up to 64, but you can get 9 times the amount if you actually use the blocks. So like there's 18 there, which would have taken 18 just to do that just on 2 blocks. You then got your redstone torch, which is a bit of redstone dust and also a stick. Same recipe for your normal torches. You then got your repeater. So your repeaters, I will show you on here. You need stone, redstone dust and 2 torches. So to make that you need 3 stone, 3 redstone dust and 2 sticks practically to actually make that. You then got your piston. So your pistons as well is 1 piece of redstone dust, 1 iron, 4 cobblestone and any planks. You could use oak, crimson, warp, whatever kind of oak planks you have got. And you then got your sticky piston. With this you will need 1 piston and 1 slime ball, and it goes piston down at the bottom, then you've got the slime ball on top. So your piston goes there where the chest is, and your slime chunk goes there where the lever is, and that's how to make a sticky piston. And you then also got your hopper as well, which we're going to be using in that kind of build there. This is literally 1 chest, which is 8 planks, going round in a circle, and with the middle part not being in use. You then need 5 iron. For 5 iron, you need 1 there, 1 there, there, and there, with then your chest there. And that's really how to make your hopper for that. Now, for these here, you do need your glowstone. Okay, so your glowstone goes into the middle, and you then needing your redstone dust to come round like this. So it's that shape there. So that's your glowstone there and redstone coming around. And that's how to make your lamp for that. And then of course this one here, as I already shown already, you do need 3 redstone torches, 1 quartz and 3 stone to make your comparator. Now what we've got here is actually quite 2 simple little things here and that to show you what each one of these does. So we've got the lever. By the way, it's actually let's get the recipe on this one. Is 1 cobblestone and 1 stick to make a lever as well. Before I forget about that, because we need this for this here. Plus on that you can actually use buttons, but as soon as it goes round, the button stops sending out the redstone signal while the levers keeps it on. So what we're going to do is here, okay, we're going to talk through why we've got 1 lamp on and 1 not. So your redstone only travels up to 15 redstone dust. This one here is number 16, and this is number 17 here. To power it up is 16 to here. That's going from this redstone dust here, just after your lever. So it comes round, and as it starts going round and gets further, it starts dulling out onto like this one here, where there's no redstone signal coming in. And this one here has actually got the signal going in as well. So when you actually really look at this here, how can we get this redstone to connect up to this lamp here if it can only go 15 redstone dust? So this is where this comes in here. So this here is 15 redstone dust coming up to here. Then we then got a repeater, then another 15 going round. So when we click on this here, we've then got the signal over to our lamp there. Now, what we will show you is that our comparators here, okay, you can click it literally free, but you can also, so technically that's one tick, that's 2, 3 and 4. So each one of these positions of this here, of this section here, indicates if it's going to be 1 tick, 2 tick, 3 tick or 4 tick. So the connection up to there was based on 1 tick. So we're going to show you what 2 ticks look like. And there's actually a slight delay coming round, okay, but it's quite quick. So there we go, and that's your 2 tick motion. This is your 3 tick. So it delays the signal from going through. Okay, so when this first section here finishes off, the next one finishes off 3 ticks after, and then we then got a 4 tick. So our 4 tick, yet again, slows it down for 4 ticks to lighten this up here. Okay, and that is pretty much your comparator. So some of your builds you will need to have a 1, 2, 3 or 4 tick, really depending on what you're actually doing, especially on your bigger, more complicated builds. So we will kind of tap into the comparator a little bit, but the comparator is quite confusing to fully explain. You will need to use it on builds like this for your storage, okay, but I am going to tap briefly into this here. So you've got 2 settings, you've got your plus and you've got your minus, okay. So the plus is no light and your minus is with light, and it does a couple of things. So when we place this on here, okay, you've got the redstone coming in, it picks up a redstone signal. You can actually set this up 15 blocks, 16 blocks back, okay, and it will pick up the signal and it will then release a signal up to the maximum strength. So if we was going to place one more redstone there and another torch, or sorry, a lamp there, it won't pick it up because of the signal strength. We then got this one over here as well with the same kind of setting with your torch with your lamps going on, okay, and it just starts going dim there before it comes into this. Now if we turn this off, okay, you can still see that signal coming round quite nicely to this point here. So that's the plus, so it adds on, and that for the necessary strength. So what we're then going to do then is, let's just sort this bit out here. So that's the plus. So the minus actually takes off this N1 here. So it actually adds up all these bits here with the strength and then takes it off on this side here. So if we was going to take this bit off from here and then turn that off, and let's say we come down to here and we then place a lever. The lever, right, doing the redstone connection up to this point here will then take off from this side here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 off from there, while this back here is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in a way that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and plus these 5 here, which is 13 and 14. So it automatically takes into the fall of that you can actually increase everything what you're needing to do. So you might hear a cat meowing. They always meow when I actually record. Which so that is your comparator system there. You will need this in some builds, like doing your own sorting system here. So I've done a basic sorting system here, and you can actually see this on one of our other videos, what we've done on a single player. But I just want to show you this here and actually walk through how it works. So we've got 3 uppers, 2 chests, we've got a comparator, we've got a repeater, a redstone torch, and 3 pieces of redstone there. Okay, we then got filter blocks, which you're not going to be using in this section here, but you can rename whatever block to filter. I'm just using it as dirt. I've been using calcite for this here. So if I just very quickly show you how to build this. Okay, so we're actually going to be using this format here. So what we needing to do, we needing to go 1, 2, 3, come down and to there. So this will be a lot higher up. You then needing to place 1 here, then 1 here. So technically what you're going to be having is here is actually a shape like this. So this is going to be the shape, right? So you've got like a little line going there and a small T there, okay? And that's what this represents here. Next, we're going to place a redstone torch. And then we're going to grab our comparator. I'm going to place it to there. Okay, so when we don't have nothing into here, okay, which will show you why that's gone like that, but it's actually quite a really amazing way of actually doing this. Now I will do a full proper instructional video on how to do a storage system like this, but we're just wanting to show you on how to really fully concentrate on this. Yeah, so first of all, let's just place that there, and let's just knock those bits out from there for a sec. Then you need to place in your uppers, and then what we're going to do is then we're going to then place a upper facing at the back end here, so it goes into the comparator. Then we're going to just grab 4 pieces of dirt. Okay, so I am actually in uncreative here to show you this. Then it's just straight into here, then into there. So if you notice this here, right, okay, you've got your minus and your plus. Okay, that's fine, right, because what we're going to do is here we're going to grab some more calcite. Okay, and we're going to then place into here is 41 calcite. So I'm actually placing 55. So what would happen is, okay, this here sends a signal through, starts this off, then turns that off there, and then it will then start processing through everything as normal. So let's very quickly let's just grab this here so we can maximize on everything on here. So we've got 64, so a stack of 64 in each one of these here. Okay, redstone torches come off, so the redstone signal comes from your comparator through your redstone, comes down into your repeater, turns off the redstone torch, and it then releases, so it unlocks practically these top 2, 3 uppers here, because the signal from your redstone comes up into the block here, closes this off, closes this off, and this here closes this off here until you've got a set amount and it releases it. So we're going to show that in a more visual base. So here we've actually got some other lamps here. So if you place that there, okay, all these lamps here represents the uppers. Okay, so the upper here and whatever's on this side here with this gets turned on. including underneath, then also on top as well. So let's just place that on top of there. So it really represents what is actually being locked and turned on in this case with the lamp. Now, wherever you place this redstone torch, okay, it will only do the blocks around it. So it will only do other blocks around the edge inside, then also on top as well. It will never do the block where it sits on. Okay, so I could do this all like this here, but as soon as I put that there, away from that, from being on top of a box there like that, place it to one side, it will light up. So that is how the redstone torches initially work, and it will actually send out a small amount of light as well, but not much. So this here entirely is just a very basic system besides these two here. So let's just very quickly just pop into these two little bits here. So we've got a piston, and we then got a sticky piston. So these pistons here can actually be operated by levers. Okay. And it can also be operated by a repeater. Okay, going in. If you wanting to do it this way. Right, because it's all redstone powered, so levers and stuff is redstone operated, so you always get that redstone connection, and including with your a redstone wire as well. With this, what you can also use is actually your redstone block. So your redstone, your block of redstone dust, like so. So if I place that there, by the way, the sticky piston will actually move it for us. So like this one here, so if I turn that off, put these onto here, so that's the normal piston. Okay. I move it forward, then move that back. It doesn't bring it back. While the sticky piston attaches to the block and it will actually move. Now, what you can actually do with this, which is actually quite a interesting basis with this, you can actually do a full-on type light system just by using a redstone block, some wire, and a sticky piston. So you could actually set up a light system for your base, go in and turn on the lights. And just by using a sticky piston, a block of redstone, or a redstone block, and just to attach it onto a redstone line like this, you can actually make yourself some really amazing light systems. But I will probably go on to like another video to show you how to build something like that up in a roof somewhere, and actually show you how to do the redstone for that. So we've tapped onto the redstone dust on how to make the blocks, where to get your redstone dust from, your torches, your repeaters, your comparators, your normal piston, sticky piston, your lamp, your upper, and also your lever as well. You can actually use buttons for this. Okay, so if I just grab a button, so we can actually show you what the button does as well, and before we finish this off. Okay, when the button comes back up again, the redstone connection is actually lost compared up to the lever where it's on. So just keep that in mind, and you can also use pressure plates as well. So let's grab a wooden pressure plate. Okay, just like that there. Now you can actually set up doors as well with this. If I just show you on the door system, what we've got over here, right, with this button here, okay, you can actually set up a door opening system quite easily for you to get in and out of your base. So that's just the very minimal redstone connectivity. But this here is all this here. So in the next lot of redstone and video, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be tapping into doing a storage system, and I should show you how to do that fully, okay, with doing redstone, and also to try and show you how to improve on your storage system to make it better. And then soon after that, we will then try and then do a video to then show some lighting system with a redstone and what it looks like underneath as well. So in the official next episode for the how-to, we are going to be doing this build here to show you how to improve on actually designing your build from the noob all the way up to being a lot more designed style build. And I will probably use a single player world on my alt account to help in that with some of the recording what I do, just to really show you on how far you can actually take your builds, and from the really basic simple builds all the way up to the more advanced level of building, which is more of the mega builds. So yet again, thank you so much, and that to each and every single one of you for coming back to join us on this video on the how-to guide of basically dealing with simple redstone for all the newcomers into the Minecraft community. Yet again, thank you so much, y'all. Please do have a beautiful day, or morning, afternoon, or evening, or wherever you are around the world. Thank you so much. If you're not already done so as well, please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so then you can then be notified when we upload our new episodes. Do give us a thumbs up and leave a comment down right here below, right here, to let us know what you are wanting to see, and we can then try and get all that put in. So yet again, everybody, do take care, and this is the Wolf, and we all see you later. Bye.